Greetings, welcome to my chat. Today we're going to start with Proverbs, the 13th chapter, and we're going to work our way to the 15th chapter. And then we're going to read the new translations to translate the three chapters. I'm distracted here, the firemen coming. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, moving on. Let's get started. Let me share my screen with you. First, I have an ad. Cancel. Okay. Back to this. Now I'm going to add my screen. It's lucky. I'm still getting used to this. Still making mistakes. Okay. Okay. The name of this chapter: Contrast the upright and the wicked. The next 6 chapters is going to have the same title, and so it's going to have the same content. A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of his transgressors shall eat violence. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of the sluggard desireth, and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame. Righteousness keepeth him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthroweth the sinner. There is that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches. The ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor heareth not rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Hope deferreth wisdom. Hope deferreth maketh the heart sick, but when the desireth cometh, it is a tree of life. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief, but a faithful ambassador is health. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. The desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is abomination to fools to depart from evil. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Much food is in the tillage of the poor, but there is that is destroyed for want of judgment. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. The righteous eateth of the satisfying of his soul, to the satisfying of his soul, but the belly of the wicked shall want. 13. Oh, my dog he's at my side. I guess he's hungry. All right, then. Let me finish this, okay? You chill out. Proverbs 1 from the new translation, Good News Translation. Wise children pay attention to when their parents correct them, but arrogant people never admit they are wrong. Good people will be rewarded for what they say, but those who are deceitful are hungry for violence. Be careful what you say and protect your life. A careless talker destroys himself. No matter how much a lazy person may want something, he will never get it. A hard worker will get everything he wants. Honest people hate lies, but the words of wicked people are shameful and disgraceful. Righteousness protects the innocent. Wickedness is the downfall of sinners. Some people pretend to be rich but have nothing. Others pretend to be poor but own a fortune. The rich have to use their money to save their lives, but no one threatens the poor. The righteous are like a light shining brightly, but the wicked are like a lamp flickering out. Arrogance causes nothing but trouble. It's wiser to ask for advice. The more easily you get your wealth, the sooner you will lose it. The harder it is to earn, the more you will have. When hope is crushed, the heart is crushed. But when a wish comes true, fills you with joy. If you refuse good advice, you are asking for trouble. Follow it and you are safe. The teachings of the wise are a fountain of life. They will help you escape when your life is in danger. Intelligence wins respect, but those who can't be trusted are on the road to ruin. Sensible people always think before they act, but stupid people advertise their ignorance. Unreliable messengers cause trouble, but those who can be trusted bring peace. Someone who will not learn will be poor and disgraced. Anyone who listens to correction is respected. How good is it to get what you want? Stupid people refuse to turn away from evil. Keep company with the wise, you will become wise. If you make friends with stupid people, you will be ruined. Trouble follows sinners everywhere, but a righteous person will be rewarded with good things. Good people will have wealth to leave their grandchildren, but the wealth of sinners will go to the righteous. Unused fields could yield plenty of food for the poor, but unjust people keep them from being farmed. If you don't punish your children, you don't love them. If you do love them, you will correct them. The righteous have enough to eat, but the wicked are always hungry. Chapter 14, 14 and 1. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. He that walketh in his uprightness feareth the Lord. He that is perverse in his ways despiseth him. In the mouth of the fools is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall preserve them. Where no oxen are, their crib is clean, but much increase is by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. Or scorner will seek wisdom, and findeth it not. But knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Go from the presence of a foolish man, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools may make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. The heart knoweth his own bitterness, and the stranger doth not intermeddle with joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but at the end there are the ways of death. Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of mirth is heaviness. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wickedness devises is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor is hated, even of his own neighbor, but the rich hath many friends. He that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that hath mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not err that devise evil? But mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. In the fear of the Lord, Yahweh, is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh, is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. And the multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the one of people is the destruction of the prince. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. He that oppresseth the poor reproaches his maker, but he that honoreth him has mercy on the poor. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteousness hath hope in his death. Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that hath understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach by any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causes shame. Proverbs 14. Homes are made by the wisdom of women, but are destroyed by foolishness. Be honest, and you show that you have reverence for the Lord, Yahweh. Be honest, and you show that you do not. Be dishonest, and you show that you do not. Proud fools talk too much. The words of the wise protect them. Without any oxen to pull the plow, your barn will be empty. But with them it will be full of grain. But with them it will be full of grain. Reliable witness always tells the truth, but an unreliable one tells nothing but lies. Conceited people can never become wise, but intelligent people can learn easy. Stay away from foolish people. They have nothing to teach you. Why is a clever person wise? Because he knows what to do. Why is a stupid person foolish? Because he only thinks he knows. Foolish people don't care if they sin, but good people want to be forgiven. Your joy is your own. Your bitterness is your own. No one can share them with you. A good person's house will still be standing after an evildoer's house has been destroyed. What you think is the right road may lead to death. Laughter may hide sadness. When happiness is gone, sorrow is always there. Bad people will get what they deserve. Good people will be rewarded for their deeds. A fool will believe anything. Smart people watch their step. Sensible people are careful to stay out of trouble, but stupid people are careless and act too quickly. People with a hot temper do foolish things. Wiser people remain calm. Ignorant people get what their foolishness deserves, but the clever are rewarded with knowledge. Evil people will have to bow down to the righteous and humbly beg their favor. No one likes the poor, not even their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. If you want to be happy, be kind to the poor. It is a sin to despise anyone. You will earn the trust and respect of others if you work for good. If you work for evil, you are making a mistake. Work and you earn a living. If you sit around talking, you will be poor. Wise people are rewarded with wealth. The fools are known by their foolishness. A witness saves lives when he tells the truth. When he tells lies, he betrays people. Reverence for the Lord gives confidence and security to a man and his family. Do you want to avoid death? Reverence for the Lord is a fountain of life. A king's greatness and depends on how many people he rules. Without them, he is nothing. If you stay calm, you are wise. But if you have a hot temper, you can only show how stupid you are. Peace of mind makes the body healthy, but jealousy is like a cancer. If you oppress poor people, you insult Yahweh. You make them. Who made them. Yahweh by Hashem, who made them. But kindness shown to the poor is an act of worship. Wicked people will bring about their own downfall by their evil deeds, but good people are protected by their integrity. Wisdom is in every thought of intelligent people. Fools know nothing about wisdom. Righteousness makes a nation great. Sin is a disgrace to any nation. Kings are pleased with competent officials, but they punish those who fail them. Now let's move on to 16. Proverbs 16:1. The preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from Yahweh. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but Yahweh weigheth the spirits. Commit thy works unto Yahweh, and thy thoughts shall be established. Yahweh, the Lord Yahweh, hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. By mercy and truth, iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Lord Yahweh, men depart from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be pleased with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart divideth his way, but the Lord Yahweh directeth his steps. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresseth not in judgment. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the ways of the bag are his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteousness lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh truth. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. The length of a king's countenance is life, and his favor is as the cloud of the latter rain. How much better is it to gain wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather than to be chosen, than silver, and to get understanding rather than to be chosen than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly, than to divide the spoils with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whosoever trusteth in the Lord Yahweh, happy is he. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of his lips increases learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth, and added learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. He that laboureth for himself, for his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and his lips there is as a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. A violent man enticeth his neighbor, and leadeth him into the way that is not good. He setteth his eyes to devise froward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord Yahweh. I wish it would stick. I have to change it every time. Proverbs chapter 16. We make our plans, but Yahweh has the last word. You may think everything you do is right, but the Lord Yahweh judges your motives. Ask the Lord to bless your plans, and you will be successful in carrying them out. Everything the Lord has made has its destiny, and the destiny of the wicked is destruction. The Lord hates everyone who is arrogant, and he will never let them escape judgment. Be loyal and faithful, and Yahweh will forgive your sin. Obey the Lord, and nothing evil will happen to you. When you please the Lord, you can make your enemies into friends. It's better to have a little honesty earned than to have a large income dishonestly gained. You may make your plans, but Yahweh directs your actions. The king speaks with divine authority. His decisions are always right. The Lord wants ways and measures to be honest and every sale to be fair. Kings cannot tolerate evil because justice is what makes the government strong. A king wants to hear the truth and will favor those who speak it. A wise person will try to keep the king happy. If the king becomes angry, someone may die. The king's favor is like the clouds that bring rain in the springtime. Life is there. It's better, much better to have wisdom and knowledge than gold and silver. Those who are good travel a road that avoid evils. So watch where you're going. It may save your life. Pride leads to destruction and arrogance to downfall. It's better to be humble and stay poor than to be one of the arrogant and get a share of their loot. Pay attention to what you are taught, and you will be successful. Trust in the Lord, and you will be happy. A wise, mature person is known for understanding. The more pleasant his words, the more persuasive he is. Wisdom is a fountain of life to the wise, but trying to educate stupid people is a waste of time. Intelligent people think before they speak. What they say is then more persuasive. Kind words are like honey, sweet to the taste and good for your health. What you think is the right route may lead to death. A laborer's appetite makes him work harder because he wants to satisfy his hunger. Evil people look for ways to harm others. Even their words burn with evil. Gossip is spread by wicked people. They stir up trouble and break up friendships. Violent people deceive their friends and lead them to disaster. Watch out for people who grin and wink at you. They have thoughts of something evil. Long life is the reward of the righteous. Gray hair is a glorious crown. It is better to be patient than powerful. It's better to win control over yourself than over whole cities. People cast lots of Lord's will, but Yahweh himself determines the answer. People cast lots to learn Yahweh's will, but Yahweh himself determines the answer. Lucky for all the errors, but I'm learning. So that was very, very insightful. Like I said, I love the read Proverbs. There's so much to be gained from it every time you read it, especially through the translations. So I pray that you was edified today, and I'm going to look forward to tomorrow or the next time we read. So with that, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kwame Shah Washala, and Abab Abal. Until the next time, Lord willing. Shalom. Shalom.